How's it going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA Rebuilding Challenge. So we're going to be doing a fantasy draft. However, this time it's going to be in the Bird Magic era. So this should be an interesting video. If you're enjoying the content, hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments for more video ideas. Go to social down in the description. We have a playlist down for other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds. Also check out my channel for content TJP. Second channel down below in the description with all my other socials. So yeah, I mean, we're going to have 3 seasons to do it, same as the other fantasy draft. Injuries won't be on, trade rules, pretty much all those are off except for the financial one. No league changes. I mean, I never have those on. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So with that being said, we're going to pick a random team and get on to the gameplay. Alright, so it doesn't matter what team we're going to be, we're just going to pick a random team. So here we go. Whatever I land on is who the team we're going to be. So 3, 2, 1, stop. It's going to be the Atlanta Hawks. So that's kind of funny. But, you know, this is not going to be our team. This is just going to be what we used to pick. So, let's see where we're picking. We have the 3rd overall pick. That's pretty impressive. So, I guess Larry Bird, Magic Johnson went. So, I guess with that, I mean, we could go a ton of different options here. And I think, you know, for this video, we might as well go with Isaiah Thomas. I mean, I could go like Kareem. He's 36. Moses Malone's in his prime. But I think I'm going to go Isaiah Thomas, get a good point guard here. All right, I think with my second pick, I'm going to go with Clark Kellogg. So, Clark, welcome to the team. I'm going to go with the big man. We're going to go with Bill Walton. So, Bill, welcome to the squad. All right, I need a shooting guard, so I'm going to go with Billy Knight. So, he'll be our shooting guard that we're going to take right here. I do need a power forward, so I'm going to go with Truck Robinson. I'm going to get myself a backup point guard. We're going to go with Quinn Buckner. I'm going to take a backup big. Let's go with Tom McMillan. Alright, I might be running out of, like, real players here, but I think Sam Williams is real, so we're going to take Sam Williams. I'm going to take another power forward here, Dave Robish. I'm going to go with another shooting guard. We're going to go with Ernie Grunfeld. I'm going to go with Calvin Garrett. Another small forward. Alright, I'm going to get myself Steve Hayes. Just another center. I have a lot of big men right now. I'm going to take another point guard. We're going to go, well, it keeps switching. Armand Hill, I think, is the guy I want to go with. All right, I think all the real players are gone, so I'll just take this guy, Corey Warren, and I'll probably end up moving him because he's not real. Okay, so let's look at the roster here. So, we've got, well, we'll look at this way. So, Isaiah Thomas, Clark Kellogg, Bill Walton, Billy Knight, Truck Robinson, Quinn Buckner, Tom McMillan, Sam Williams, Ernie Grunfeld, Dave Robish, Calvin Garrett, Steve Hayes, Armand Hill, Corey Warren. So it's not a terrible team. I mean, we have Isaiah Thomas, a nice guy to have. Clark Kellogg is here too, which is pretty cool. There is one guy that is on my target list that I think could be pretty solid for us, and I kind of want to go after Dominique Wilkins if I can get him, but I don't know if like that's gonna work. At least not now. I mean, if I look at my team intel. The Knicks are contending, and okay, yeah, I guess good for them. So yeah, I'm gonna see if there's maybe a potential trade to get him at some point, because I do think he'd be kind of cool on this team. But I don't know if I can get him now. Okay, yeah, the Knicks think they're a championship team, so I can't get Dominique right now. I know Lean wanted me to get Dominique Wilkins. I was trying to get him for at least this video, because I know you mentioned a video idea. So, I mean, if I can't get him, it's fine. But it would be nice to get him on this team. Yeah, I guess we'll simulate to around the trade deadline. We'll take a look at the rotation just to double check to see what coach wants to run. So, obviously, we're going to have Isaiah Thomas, Billy Knight, Clark Kellogg, Truck Robinson, and Bill Walton with the Quinn Buckner, Tom McMillan, Sam Williams, Dave Robish, and then Ernie Grunfeld. So, we're going with a 10-man rotation. And, yeah, I mean, I guess the only thing I might want to do is maybe try to just sign another player in free agency, even though there's no injuries. I think we might as well just pick up a guy for 15 players. So who's out there that I could potentially sign? JJ Wood. Interesting. I think I need another small forward, right? Justin Aldridge I could go for. Doesn't really fit the scheme of the team, but maybe, you know, could work. So I think that's good. Yeah, so I think that's it in terms of my roster. Right, I needed another small forward. So, yeah, he's just there for extra depth. Not even a real guy. So, yeah, I'll send it to the deadline, and, you know, we'll see how good the team is and if I need to make some moves. I definitely will at some point. But let's just keep the team the way it is and then, you know, assess it at the deadline. All right, so the simulation's a lot faster in this mode because there's no social media, which is fantastic. But anyways, let's take a look at the stats. So yeah, we're currently the 9th seed right now, and there should be no play-in tournament because it didn't exist. Yeah, we're right outside the top 10, which is pretty interesting. Also, there's less teams, so you have to remember, yeah, less teams, so maybe we'll have better odds at the picks as well, so our pick might be a little bit more valuable. But obviously, if I could try to get Michael Jordan, that'd be kind of sick, or even like Keith Olajuwon, or one of the top guys. There's no Barkley, unfortunately. I could have downloaded a custom draft class, but I decided not to. But let's take a look at the stats. So in terms of player stats, who's doing their thing out there, it is Isaiah Thomas with 23.1 points, 19.4 for Clark Kellogg, 14.3 for Billy Knight, and then it kind of dips a little bit after that. The minutes distributions are kind of interesting. I like that. In terms of rebounding, 8.6 for Clark Kellogg, Shrek Robertson 7.6, Bill Walton with 7. That's nice to see. Assists, we have Isaiah Thomas leading the way with 8.2, then 4.9 for Quinn Buckner, 4.3 for Bill Walton, and then Clark Kellogg and Billy Knight. Not too far behind in terms of steals. It's IT, it's Quinn Buckner, and it's Clark Kellogg. And then block shots, Bill Walton and Sam Williams at least have 1 per game. And yeah, there's not a lot of three-point shooting going on in this era of basketball. So we have Isaiah Thomas leading my team in field goal percentage, and then Clark Kellogg and Tom McMillan. So that's interesting to see. And in terms of three-point percentage, you can see it's really non-existent. I mean, Isaiah Thomas is, I guess, 4 of 5 from 3, which is kind of impressive. I'm assuming he's probably only taken like 5 3-pointers. I think I can see how many. No, I can't really see how many. I can probably change the menu, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, then Clark Kellogg, I imagine, is what? 1 of 6? Maybe? 16.7%. Yeah, it's 1 of 6. So not a lot of three-point shots being taken on this in this era of basketball, as you guys can see. So I am curious to see if there's a move we can make out there now. I would like to try to get, Dominique Wilkins to pair up with a Isaiah Thomas, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. At least right now. We might have to wait till the offseason to do it, because, I can't get anything in a trade finder. So maybe it's just, the trade finder is pretty garbage in this scenario, in terms of in this, era of basketball. And our pick isn't even that valuable right now, which is kind of interesting. So, yeah, I guess we'll just wait till the offseason to make moves. I kind of wanted to make a trade now. Maybe it could be something small. So let's see what's out there. All right, I traded all my picks in Clark Kellogg to the Knicks for Dominique Wilkins. Now, my pick is lottery protected, so at least for this season. So I will have my pick. But we get Dominique Wilkins. I didn't want to trade Clark Kellogg, but I feel like that was the only way I was going to get him, was to trade Clark Kellogg. So now we have Dominique Wilkins on the squad, and he's putting up some really good numbers. So that's a second guy that's going to be really good to have next to Isaiah Thomas. And whoever we can draft in the, call it the 1984 draft, which is coming up. So, yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I assume we won't make the playoffs, but you never know. Maybe we're kind of close, not too far outside of the top 9. So we got Larry Bird on the Bullets winning the MVP, Ralph Sampson Rookie of the Year, 6th in the year Kevin McHale, Most Improved Tree Rollins, Coach of the Year was Cliff Livingston, Executive of the Year was Richard Terry, and Jaden Woods was the Executive of the Year, so good for them. Right, this is your All-NBA first team. Looks kind of strange, I know, but that's because Jack Sigma. Wow, okay, All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team. Well, we had Clark Kellogg, who we traded to the Knicks. Ended up making All-NBA second team. That's impressive. But we have Isaiah Thomas up here too. 22.8 points, 8.8 assists, and shot 63.2 from the three-point line, but he didn't take that many. 54.3 from the field. That's good to see from him. So Isaiah Thomas had a nice year for us. So there we go. Then your All-NBA third team. Nobody else there. Okay. In terms of defensive teams, nobody. Second team, we had Michael. Oh no, Michael Cooper's on the Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan. That's why I'm so used to saying Knicks. Yeah, no Atlanta Hawks on any of these teams. Then rookie teams, no. Did we make the playoffs? We actually ended up making the playoffs as a 7 seed, so that's kind of annoying, considering I wanted to get a lottery pick, and I traded away all my picks. I could try to acquire picks, I guess, and maybe try to trade up to the number 1. I mean, I want to get a top pick and add like a Hakeem, a John Stockton. Although John Stockton, I guess, would kind of be difficult because then it's Isaiah Thomas and John Stockton. But like a Michael Jordan would be nice, obviously. I mean, it's Michael Jordan, so. But yeah, in terms of scoring, yeah, I don't know how Dominique Wilkins did not make an All-NBA team. 25.6 points was really good. 22.8 for Isaiah Thomas. Then we had Billy Knight and Tom McMillan, averaging at least double figures. So 2 guys with 20 and 4 guys with at least in 10. Trucker Robinson led my team in rebounding. Then we had Bill Walton. Dominique Wilkins, 6.9 rebounds. Nice. Can never seem to avoid that number. Whether it be with 6.9 or 69 or 69% from the field, I don't know. But it's just unavoidable in every one of my rebuilds. Doesn't matter the sport. So yeah, you guys see the leaders in assists, steals. We had 3 guys at least with 1. In terms of block shots, we had 3 guys with at least 1. Dominique Wilkins, 1.5 blocks. That's pretty impressive, I'd say. And then, yeah, wow, a lot of fouling going on. A lot of fouling. Field goal percentage, most efficient scorer was Armand Hill, but he only played 36 games. 25 games for Steve Hayes, but again, he didn't play that much either. Yeah, it was Dominique Wilkins, then Isaiah Thomas, and Billy Knight. In terms of three-point percentage, I mean, we barely look at this. It's just Isaiah Thomas is the only guy that took a 3 on my team. It's literally that era, guys, where we don't take threes. I'm actually curious to see if that'll progress. If you started, let's say, in the 80s, and with the rule, like with the league changing, would 2K be smart enough to implement a change in three-point percentage, people taking more threes as the years progress? I don't know. I guess that's something to test. I mean, maybe some of you guys already know. But let's see. We're taking on the Nets. Let's take a look at their roster and see what they've got going on over here. So they've got Jerry. They've got Alex English, Calvin Nat, Kenny Carr. Okay, they have an interesting squad. Yeah, there's just not a lot of depth in this era for some reason. I guess because they're just going to get all the players. Who knows? But let's see. Game 1, we do take the victory by 11 points. So that's good to see. Can we win Game 2? They win Game 2. By the way, it's a best of 5, I think, in the first round. So we win Game 3. I think we just need to win 1 more, and then we're good. And we do. Yeah, we're in the second round of the playoffs. That's pretty impressive. We're taking on the Bulls, who have Adrian Dantley is their best player, Jack Sikma, who's on an All-NBA first team. So that's a pretty solid duo there. Reggie Theus. Yeah, and then their bench is kind of weak. I don't know. Is our team better? We have a 93 IT, an 86 Dominique. Honestly, our team might be better. We'll see. Game 1. Oh, we lost by 9, so that's not good. Game 2. We win by 4, so we even up the series. Can we go up 2-1? We're up 2-1. Are we going to go up 3-1? No. Game 5. Alright, it's 3-2 series. We'll simcast it. We'll just the minutes. So, let's see. Sim with simcast. Here we go. We got the Bulls. Let's see how we fare against them. So, first quarter, we are not off to a good start. And it looks like we might lose here, because not a good second quarter either. And, yeah, it's going to be a blowout. So, we lose in 6 to the Bulls. I thought we might be the better team, but we weren't. So, the Celtics go on to the finals. Golden State wins the championship with George Gervin taking on the finals MVP. Who's on that Warriors team? I'm kind of just curious. Besides George Gervin, Jamal Wilkes, Joe Barry Carroll. Okay, yeah, I guess they had a good enough team. So, let's go on to the offseason. This should be interesting. This is interesting. I saw the historical changes. This is new. I mean, we're going to accept all these. I mean, this rule change is a real rule change, so I guess that's fine. But I mean, like, the dumb rule changes that 2K likes to vote on are the ones that I'm not a fan of, and they're the ones that we turn off. So, there's our draft lottery. Again, we don't have any picks. Ours went to the Knicks. The Knicks ended up getting... Oh, the Knicks had the 10th pick. They didn't even have their own pick. They traded to the Pacers. Mavericks got the number 1 pick via Cleveland, which I think... Was that, like, the stipend rule thing? And they traded all their picks to the Mavericks? That could have been it. I don't know. Don't really recall. But, yeah, I mean, there's the NBA draft right there. So, I want to see if we can try to acquire. All right, the Bulls will give me an 86 first-round pick, top 10 protected for Ernie Grunfeld and Corey Warren. So I'll do this trade. All right, the Knicks want to give me Dan Issel for Bill Walton and a second-round pick. I'll do this trade. All right, I'm going to flip Billy Knight to the Trailblazers for 2 unprotected first-round picks. I traded Chuck Robinson, Dan Issel, and 3 first-round picks to the Mavericks. We got the #1 overall pick, as well as this guy, Ed Brooks, who I don't want. So, honestly, I'll just take anything for him. I'll take 2 seconds, and that's literally all I can get. All right, we'll just send him to... Where do we want to send Ed Brooks to? He's from Miami. Well, there's no Miami. So, you know what? Go to Golden State. There you go. Go on the other side of the country, my man. All right, so we have the #1 pick. So here's what I could do. Let's take a look at the roster really quickly. I don't have any shooting guards, so I'm going to have to go get you. I don't know what free agency look like. I'm going to have to get a shooting guard. Obviously, you guys know who I'm taking. It's going to be ironic because Michael Jordan is going to be on the team with Isaiah Thomas, but it doesn't matter. It's going to happen. And, yeah, Michael Jordan is going to be the #1 pick. I mean, again, I could go with Hakeem, but we're going to go with Michael Jordan. We're going to have Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan as our 2 perimeter players. So there we go. Michael Jordan is coming to Atlanta, and there we go. So that is the only pick I had. I'm actually curious to see what other... let me just sit to the end, because I'm curious. How many rounds are in this game? Oh, it's just 2. Okay. Wow, John Stockton went #2? Over Hakeem Olajuwon. That's insane. Okay. Yeah, after that, the draft kind of is ass. Because it's mostly just, like, people. So, yeah, we have Michael Jordan on the team. Yay. Team player options, none. And then, yeah, I guess in free agency, I don't know how much money we're going to have. Qualifying offers. I'm not going to offer Justin Aldridge. You could walk. Do we have any money? Not really. And the free agencies class is not amazing. I mean, I guess... If I can try to sign like a center, that'd be nice. I needed a power forward and a center, so I'll see what's out there in the market. If not, I'll probably have to just try to trade for some, but dang, we are way over the cap. At player progression, I tried to sign, like I said, real players and all that. So, Isaiah Thomas is up to a 96 overall. Then we got Dominique Wilkins and Michael Jordan. I gotta say, that perimeter defense is gonna look pretty insane. Oh boy, it's gonna look good. Bill Cartwright, we got him on the team. That's a pretty solid center to have. Quinn Buckner's still here. We've got Mike Dunleavy, picked him up. Ron Brewer, Wally Walker, Campy Russell, Eric Fernsten, Sven Nader, Rich Kelly, and then Dave Robish back on the team. Reggie Johnson, Clay Johnson. So yeah, I tried to sign all real players. Honestly, the top few guys are pretty good, but yeah, there's no depth on this team. I mean, I guess there's really not a lot of depth in this league, really, per se. It's really top-heavy, at least according to 2K. So yeah, let's advance to the next season. I'll see you guys once I'm there. Start the second season. This is going to be the rotation we're rocking with. Isaiah Thomas, Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, Dave Robish, Bill Cartwright, Quinn Buckner, Mike Dunleavy, Ron Brewer, and Wally Walker, as well as Campy Russell. So we're going with that 10-man rotation. Pretty interesting stuff there. Honestly, we could be a pretty good team. There's definitely a chance that we could be a very solid team. Let's take a look at our potential, I don't know, pick situation. I mean, do we even have any picks? Not really, I don't think. We have a bunch of second-rounders and a first-rounder. I mean, I guess I could do unprotected second-rounders. I feel like the second-rounders have a bit more value. I mean, I could get, like, Earl Curtion, who's like another rotational piece, and get Kurt Rambis, which wouldn't be a terrible deal from the Pacers. We can get Ricky Brown for some seconds. I'm gonna get Kurt Rambis, I think. Yeah, might as well get Kurt Rambis. We just do a pick swap here. So, okay, I'll do that. Clay Johnson, sure. Traded for the Kings for Reggie Johnson, Jim Spinankle. I think that's how you say his name. I have no idea. Let me double check. Did I say that correctly? Jim Spinarkle. That's the name. So, all right. I guess we'll just simulate to the deadline. I feel like this team's going to be really good. So, I'll see you once I'm there. Seed in the Eastern Conference, which isn't bad. That's a lot better than last season. So, let's take a look at the stats and see who's playing well for the team. So my leading scorer is Dominique Wilkins, 23.8 points. And we have Michael Jordan with 20.7. Isaiah Thomas with 18.5, 15.2 for Bill Cartwright. Then we have Ron Brewer off the bench. Mike Dunleavy. Who's my other starter? Oh, Kurt Rambis. Okay, yeah. He does not really out there to score, so that's fine. So 4 guys averaging at least 15 a game. 2 of them averaging 20. 9.4 rebounds for Kurt Rambis. That's good to see. Bill Cartwright won 9.1 rebounds. Dominique Wilkins 7.3, and then Jordan 3.1 in terms of assists. 9.6 for IT. Then we have Jordan with 5.9, 5.3 for Quinn Buckner, and Mike Dunleavy with 5. In terms of steals, we got Isaiah Thomas, not Magic. I just said Magic Jordan. Oh my gosh. Michael Jordan, and then Quinn Buckner and Dominique Wilkins with 1.1. So at least 4 guys averaging a steal. And then in terms of block shots, Wilkins, Cartwright, Jordan, and Rambis. In terms of field goal percentage, most efficient scorer has been, well, in terms of who's played regular minutes, Michael Jordan, not a surprise, 60.3%. Then we have Dominique Wilkins and Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, still the three-point shooting, not quite there. Not a lot of guys shooting threes. Only people just seem to have attempted a 3. Well, we have 3 people. Dominique Wilkins attempted 0.1. Then we have Dunleavy and IT. So yeah, spacing is not a problem in this thing. So there's no such thing as that, at least yet, in the NBA. So, what is our system proficiency, by the way? I probably should have checked that. 3.5 perimeter centric. It should probably be grit and grind. Unless there's something better. Yeah, grit and grind. We'll go for Tello's preferred system. We'll go grit and grind. I mean, it hasn't really affected us too much because, like I said, we're still the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. So I'm going to simulate the rest of the year, and I imagine we'll make the playoffs. EP, this dude puts up ridiculous numbers, and a lot of people say Luka Doncic is baby bird. Well, I mean, these are the kind of numbers that Luka puts up. Maybe not as well. Pretty efficient. You have 5 of 9 from 3. I mean, honestly, Larry Bird takes way more 3s than 2K's giving him credit for. Like, look at that. In 82, 83. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know why he's only taking 9. I think that's a bit low. Keem Olajuwon wins Rookie of the Year. 23.3 points, 10 rebounds. I mean, that's fair. That's fine. Ricky Sobers was the 6th man of the year. Was he on my team? No, he wasn't on my team. I don't think he was on my team. Ralph Sampson, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved, Sleepy Floyd, and then Coach of the Year was Matt Hill, who I think was our coach, 59 and 23, and then Dylan Hubbard wins the Executive of the Year. Yeah, because we were the number 1 seed, so. Wow, Clark Kellogg made All-NBA first team. Maybe I shouldn't have traded Clark Kellogg. Maybe not. I mean, Isaiah Thomas was All-NBA 2nd team, though, which is pretty impressive. 19 points, 10 assists, averaged a double-double, so like to see that from IT. Anybody else? All-NBA 3rd team. We have Michael Jordan on here, 21.3 points, 3.4 rebounds, and then 5.9 assists. Played some solid defense and was pretty efficient from the field, which is good to see from Michael Jordan. In terms of Dominique Wilkins, 25.8 points, 7.2 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 62.8 from the field, 78.8 from the free throw line, so he was looking pretty good as well. Any defensive appearances from any of our guys? Surprisingly not, but we do have a rookie 1st team sighting with Michael Jordan, which makes sense, all things considered. He had a really good year. Obviously, you already saw his stats. Made All-NBA 3rd team as well. Did Olajuwon make an All-NBA team? Yeah, he made All-NBA 2nd. Okay, I was about to say, like, he probably had to have made one. Yeah, Ralph Sampson. Okay. So, on to the playoffs. Take on the Cavs. Let's take a look at the stats, though, for the rest of the team. Really quickly. I didn't show you guys playoff stats last season. I forgot to show you that. My apologies. We'll show you guys that this year, though. 4 guys at least average double figures. Rebounding stats. Rambis and Cartwright led the way. And then Wilkins not too far behind. In terms of assists, it was IT. Then it was Jordan. Then it was Buckner. Dunleavy. In terms of steals, we had at least 4 guys with a steal a game. Block shots. It's going to be Wilkins and Cartwright, which is cool to see. In terms of field goal percentage, most of its score was Dominique Wilkins, then Michael Jordan, then Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, pretty cool stuff there. And then, 3-point percentage. Not much threes being taken. As you guys can see, Dunleavy took some. Isaiah Thomas took some. I think Dominique Wilkins took some, but it was so little amount that it didn't really matter. Okay. So we're taking on the Cavs. Who do they have? Let's see. Maurice Cheeks, Mike Woodson, Kiki Vanderway. Okay. They have a solid team, but I feel like we're better. I guess we'll find out. Game 1, we take the victory, 120-96. Game 2, another victory. Let's sweep them, and we do. We are in the second round. Take on the Bullets, not the Wizards. Right? Not they're not the Wizards yet. They're the Bullets still. And I mean, I know they have Larry Bird, but other than that, that's about it. But I'm a little scared of Larry Bird. I'm actually scared. Like, this is the Luka Doncic. This is the Luka Doncic. Like, if you go back, I mean, well, obviously, Luka Doncic is Larry Bird, you could say. But, I mean, I've played more current day than historic. So, for me, I'm going to say Larry Bird is the Luka Doncic. As, yeah, they take the first win by 1 point, though. Game 2, we take the victory by 10. Game 3, we win again by 3. Game 4, we win by 10, and we're going to win in 5. No, they won Game 5, but we win in 6. Okay. Dude, Larry must have been putting up buckets, though. 19 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists in Game 6. I'm just curious to see how he did. Game 2, can I, like, look at the teams, or... does it not let me? Okay. Yeah, he put 27 up in Game 1, 23 and 18 and 7 in Game 2. Game 3, he put up 27. Game 4, he put up 31, 10 and 12. Oh, God. Larry Bird, man. Stop it. 44, 9 and 11? Bro, I'm telling you, like, that's the guy. That's why I was scared of him. Okay, well, we're in the Eastern Conference Finals, and we're taking on the 2-seeded Sixers. Who do they have? Oh, they have Kareem. Okay, Kareem is, here. Interestingly enough. I thought about taking Kareem, but then I was like, he might be a little bit too old for me. But he's still putting up big numbers as a 91 overall 38-year-old. Or how old is he now? 38? 38. Yeah, okay. Cool. So, they have a good team. Larry Nance, Michael Thompson, Gerald Henderson, Bob McAdoo. Okay, yeah, they have a good team. Game 1. Doesn't matter. We win by 20. Can we win Game 2? We win Game 2. Can we win Game 3? Yup. Sweep? No. Gentleman sweep. Yes. In the finals to take on Portland, who have Sidney Moncrief, Purvis Short. Okay, they got some interesting people on this team. I think we're better than them. We'll find out, though, as we lose Game 1 by 10. We lose by 6. And we're down 3-0. What? There's no way that we're down 3-0, guys. There's no way that this team is down 3-0. Are we really going to get swept? Okay, Game 1, we won Game 4. All right, we'll sim to simcast, Game 5. All right, we need to get the victory here. Okay, good first quarter. Terrible second. And we are going to lose the NBA Finals, ladies and gentlemen, in 5 games to a team that I thought we were better than. Okay, I mean, we got one more season. Purvis Short, Finals MVP. But, wow, Michael Jordan lose a Finals. What? Okay. Stats, in terms of the playoffs, let's see what we got over here. Who did well? Jordan did his thing. Just didn't shoot any. He didn't shoot any threes, though. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, Bill Cartwright wasn't the most efficient scorer. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised that we did not win. I mean, we have one more season, and I think, like, with Jordan, he's going to improve like crazy. These guys are going to improve like crazy. We should be pretty good, but let's advance on to the third and final season. So the draft lottery is looking like this. Again, we don't have our pick, so, I mean, we could try to trade for one. The 4th pick, Mike Dunleavy, Kurt Ramby, and Quinn Buckner, as well as some first combination of a 2029 first. or not 29 first, an 89 first, and some second rounders. So we pick 4. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. I want to see if we can maybe trade up again, though. For the draft, if some of my guys are not there, what I might do is just try to throw in a trade finder pick here. I assume what's going to happen is we'll just sim to my pick. I would have assumed that there's not going to be anybody out there that I really want. Hot Rod Williams, what a name that is. I mean, Xavier McDaniel, I don't know who that is. Chris Mullins here, that's kind of cool. Wayman Tisdale. Detlef Schrempf, I mean, Charles Oakley wouldn't be terrible. I'm going to see what's out there. I want to see if I could maybe try to trade. I would assume then, yeah, Malone went number 1. Ewing went 2 to the Knicks. That's kind of funny. Joe Dumars went to the Pistons. That's also kind of funny that ended up happening somehow, some way. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can try to do a trade finder thing here. I mean, I could do this deal with the Supersonics and get Gus Williams and Bob Lanier for pick 4 and some seconds, which I might end up doing. That way I get a little bit more depth on the team. I'm going to flip Bob Lanier to the Utah Jazz, those 2 second-round picks for LaSalle Thompson and then Scott Hastings. That way we get an upgrade at the center position, a younger guy, as well as another power forward. Those are hard to come by. So there we go. That's pretty much going to be the team. Let's sim to the end. Go to free agency. I imagine I have some guys that I might want to try to re-sign. Don't have any rookies. Team player options, none. So, yeah, let's see. Qualifiers, none. Yeah, we're just going on a free agency, try to fill out the rest of the roster. Alright, guys, so I finished out filling out the team. So, we have Isaiah Thomas, Dominique Wilkins, Michael Jordan's up to a 90. Then we got Bill Cartwright, we got Gus Williams, LaSalle Thompson, Ron Brewer, we got back Billy McKinney, we got Scott Hastings, Wally Walker, Campy Russell, Jim Spernarkle, Eric Bernstein, Reggie Johnson, and Sven Nater. So, or Sven Nater. So yeah, I mean, the team looks like it'd be pretty good once again. I mean, we made the 1 seed, made the finals last year and lost. So hoping this year we can get back there and win it in our 3rd and final season. So this could be the team. So I'll see you guys once I'm at the start of the 3rd and final season. Look at the rotations. All right, 3rd and final season. Isaiah Thomas, Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, Bill Cartwright, and LaSalle Thompson. With Gus Williams coming off the bench as their 6th man, then Ron Brewer, Billy McKinney, Wally Walker, and Scott Hastings. So it's definitely an interesting team. We'll see how we can fare in the playoffs. I assume we'll make the playoffs. I'd be shocked if we don't. But I've seen weirder things before in this game. So I guess with that being said, let's simulate to the deadline and see how the team's doing. So we are at the deadline, and we are 30-9. So the team is playing very well, as you can see. So let's look at the player stats. Who's leading the way? It is Dominique Wilkins, and we got Michael Jordan, who's doing his thing out there. Isaiah Thomas, Gus Williams, and Bill Cartwright. So we have 5 guys averaging double figures, 2 guys averaging 23 a game. Sal Thompson's at 9.2, so he's kind of close there. He's playing a lot as well. So rebounding-wise, we've got Thompson with 11, 7.7 for Bill Cartwright. Dominique Wilkins, 7.1 a game. In terms of assists, Isaiah Thomas, 10.1. And Gus Williams, Michael Jordan, 7.6. Billy McKinney with 3.5. In terms of steals, we have IT, Wilkins, Michael Jordan, and Gus Williams doing their thing out there, defending, and then 3 guys at least with 1 block shot game, Thompson, Wilkins, and Bill Cartwright. Field goal percentage, most switch score is Dominique Wilkins, then Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas, and it kind of dips after that. So yeah, a lot of perimeters. My perimeter players are better. 3-point shooting, not a single one has been made this year on our team. It's actually insane. Look at that, 3-point scoring for Detlef Schrempf. So, okay, maybe it does. Yeah, because he takes, well, he doesn't take a lot, but his 3-point shooting is there, so fair play to Detlef Schrempf. So, again, I can't make any moves. I don't have any assets. I mean, if I was going to make a trade, I don't know, maybe like guys down here. Like, could I get a better player for them? I mean, we get a Jeff Houston. That'd be kind of not a horrible deal, and Al Dudley, but I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, no, I think we just keep the team the way it is. Alright, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Johnson, MVP. Karl Malone was the Rookie of the Year. Hot Rod Williams, what a name that is. Sixth man of the year. Defense of the year was Hakeem Olajuwon, most improved James Worthy, and Brandon Harrison was the coach of the year. Executive was Dylan Hubbard. I think that was our executive. I think we went 16-22, so I don't know who went 16-19. My guess is maybe the Magic? Or not the Magic, the Mavericks. Here's your All-NBA first team. Yeah, Clark Kellogg was a hell of a selection. I should have kept him on the team. But, I mean, it's all good, though. It's all good. Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas on All-NBA second team. 22.9 points for Jordan, 4.2 rebounds, 7.6 assists on some pretty good efficiency, I gotta say. And then Isaiah Thomas, 18 and 10, another double-double for him. He's facilitating out there. He actually made a 3 this year. Yay, another 3, so good stuff there from IT. And then All-NBA third team. That is that. Maybe, what's it called? Maybe Dominique Wilkins is getting robbed. 28.4 points. Larry Bird. I don't know. He probably could have made an All-NBA team. I'm sure I got robbed. But defensively, nobody on any of these teams. And then rookies, we don't have any. But we were the number 1 seed here. Dallas was the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. That's a tough team. And it's a tough team for sure. So, yeah, looking at the stats on the season, we've got Jordan, Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, Gus Williams, and Bill Cartwright. So, these 5 guys averaging double figures. In terms of rebounding, we've got LaSalle Thompson with 10.3, so he's only in double figures. Then we had Bill Cartwright, Dominique Wilkins. In terms of facilitation, it was Isaiah Thomas, Gus Williams. Off the bench, then we had Michael Jordan as well, kind of facilitating out there too. 4 guys with at least 1 steal a game. Jordan leading the way there. Then block shots, Thompson leading the way. So we had 3 guys with at least a block a game. Here's your field goal percentage. I'm not going to show you guys the 3. It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, field goal percentage. Most efficient scorer was Wilkins and Jordan and Isaiah Thomas. So kind of just your usual guys. So taking on the Bullets again. Did they make any drastic changes? I mean, still Larry Bird. And again, I'm scared of Larry Bird. So game 1, we win by 16. Game 2, we win by 13. Game 3, they win. Game 4, we win. Okay, we're in the second round to take on the New York Knicks, who somehow, someway, still ended up with Patrick Ewing. They had Bill Walton because I traded them. Bill Walton, I remember. Also Clark Kellogg. So Michael Cooper. This is an interesting series because we made a lot of moves with the Knicks. So if they beat us, that'd be kind of crazy. So game 1, we take the victory by 11. Can we win game 2? We win game 2. We win game 3, and we're going to sweep them. Easy. In the Eastern Conference Finals once again to take on the Boston Celtics. We've got Doc Rivers. It's kind of funny. Jeff Malone, Marquise Johnson, Cliff Robinson, Moses Malone. Okay, this team is looking pretty good, not going to lie. Bench is not looking too great, though. But this team is good. This team is good. I mean, our team, I think, is... Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Game 1, they win by 5. Game 2, we win by 23. We win game 4 by a blowout, or 3. And then we win game 4 again. And we're back in the finals to take on Dallas, who've got Magic Johnson, Byron Scott, David Thompson, Dan Issel, who we traded them for, by the way, because they had the number 1 pick. Because we got Dan Issel from the Knicks, if you guys don't remember. Okay, so yeah, I'm a little worried about this guy. Sim Magic Johnson. Oh boy, Sim Magic Johnson. I'm a little worried about him. But let's see how we can fare in the finals this year. Game 1, they win by 11. Game 2, we win by 13. Can we win game 3? Big win. Game 4, we're up 3-1. Don't blow a 3-1 lead. Don't blow a 3-1 lead. And we don't. We won the NBA Finals. In our third and final season, Michael Jordan, Finals MVP. Makes sense because it's Michael Jordan, and in real life he never lost the finals, but you know, this is a fantasy draft sim thing, so it doesn't really matter, right? But he got it earlier. He got it in his second season instead of like his 7th, which is cool, I guess. But he's not perfect in the finals. So I don't know, take what you can get. But yeah, good playoffs though for Michael Jordan led the team in scoring, rebounding, Thompson, assist, IT, which makes sense. Field goal percentage, Dominique Wilkins. I mean, obviously, we all played really well in the playoffs, so can't complain about that. And with that being said, let's go on to the full screen close out the video. All right, well, hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what my video is. Social down in the description. We have a playlist down for other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds. We've got other eras to do, so I'll probably end up doing those as well. The Jordan era, and then we have the Kobe era. So we'll do those guys as well. Try to get well, see if we can win the finals there too. In the fantasy drafts, of course, right? And we got Dominique Wilkins a ring. That was something that I know someone commented, like, get Dominique Wilkins a ring. I didn't do it in the exact video that he wanted, but I did it here. And maybe I'll do it in the future video, who knows. But, yeah. With that being said, I'm going to head on out, though. Take care, see you soon, and peace.